And what you want to do, each word has to be its own individual. You actually are giving an identity to each word. And so when you say each word, phrase it in such a way that it literally stands out in the sentence. Because if you can make these words stand out, but your tone then is going to come right out of your mouth, right back into your ears, and the vibration of you speaking the words is going to go through your body, and all these messages go to your mind. They're all going up here. But so if you say it in a way that they all sound the same, it's a bunch of garbled stuff. So the power, one of the ways to make this powerful is to make each word sound like its own word. Okay, so say it a little bit slower and try to make each word like sound completely different than the other one.
I am an outgoing, confident communicator, bravely empowering as I connect and lead.
Okay, you make some difference, right? There's a little bit of difference there, but there's still some. Okay, you got to break them up a little bit more. Slow down a little bit more.
I am an outgoing, confident communicator.
Okay, slow down even more.
I am an outgoing.
Wait. I am an outgoing. Right?
Okay.
What does outgoing sound like? What, just do the one word. Just say outgoing.
Outgoing.
Say it again.
Outgoing.
Say it again.
Outgoing.
Say, oh. Okay. Did you notice that it's like when one word can be phrased in so many different ways, but now we just felt it, didn't we? We were just like, oh, okay, that was good. Okay, do it again.
Outgoing. 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 Outgoing.
No, don't say it fast.
Outgoing.
No, just, okay, you had it, and then you lost it. Okay, ready? Say,
Outgoing.
it sounds like you spanked me. Okay, go.
Outgoing. Outgoing.
That sounds like a question.
Yeah. Outgoing.
Question.
Outgoing.
Kind of upset.
Outgoing.
That's a question.
Outgoing.
That was a question.
Outgoing. Outgoing. Outgoing.
You guys can hear it, right?
Yeah.
Now, aren't you glad it's him and not you? You're going, whoa, okay. Because sometimes we go to say this power statement, and the way we're saying it is actually making the brain go, do you want me to repel these things in your life? Or do you want me to bring these things in? What do you want me to do with these words? Okay, so don't worry, you're just practicing here.
Yep.
And it gets messy. This is going to get so messy. It's going to get so messy. Okay, go.
Outgoing. 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 Outgoing.
Oh my gosh.
Outgoing.
Okay. So, change where your focus is. Instead of outgoing,
Outgoing.
Okay, calm down. Your voice is getting all tight. Just breathe just for a second. Let me just work your vocal cords for a second. No, don't swallow. I'm not choking you. Just hold on. No, he has in his voice that he's in trouble. That he got in trouble. It's stuck in his voice. His voice stuck because he got in trouble and he did not get to tell his side of the story. And so it's stuck. And it's in there. It's right there. It's right there. It's right there. It's stuck right there. You can feel that, can't you? It's right there. Okay, relax. You are not in trouble. Okay, you feel that coming up? Let it move. Just don't push it back down. Just let it move. Because when we unlock the voice, keep your mouth open. Don't close your mouth because it's coming up. When we unlock unlock the voice, what it does is it unlocks emotion. And that's what your words are missing, is emotion. Because you're just saying the word, but it didn't have some rich emotion sound to it. So you just had some stuff locked in your throat, and you're just, still a little bit in there, but just relax and just let some stuff move. Your back is like really hot right now, which is totally fine. Good. It just turns sideways just for a second. Right here, this back is like really, really hot because there's an energy center right here that is opening up, and because it's right here, and he's starting to open up and trying to tap into his potential. And potential tries to come up, but it can get blocked by a voice that never got to express itself. So when people try to open up and share their potential or go for their potential and say their potential, it hits this wall in the vocal cords. And so that's why it's getting really hot right here, is because it wants to come up, but he's like, I'm going to get in trouble. I'm not going to do it right. How long?
Long time ago.
But it came to you, huh?
It did. 30 years ago.
When?
30 years ago.
Yeah, because when it's in the, because you notice how it started right here in the front of your throat and it reached to the back.
Mm-hmm.
The back of your throat is your younger years. It just gets pushed back, pushed back, pushed back. But it's okay. It's there. But you were recognizing this, and this is heating up. So you got a lot of passion in here. You're okay. You got a lot of passion in here. Yeah, you're a good one. Okay, good. Okay.
Is that a good thing?
Yeah, it's a good thing.
Cool.
Yeah, you're good. Okay, now, just very in a relaxed way, say that first word. Just really just calmly.
Outgoing.
Oh!
Yep.
Did you hear the playfulness in that? He changed his emphasis on where he was saying that
The
word.
tone went different.
That almost sounded like, I'm gonna go play. And I can decide when I play.
Is there a recording of this?
Sister's doing it, yep.
Okay, all right. But, so there's some work here, you know, and we literally are attempting to, like, not just rattle the statement off over and over again. I could teach you that like most people do, is they just teach you, say it a bunch of times, but I'm realizing today I want to take a little bit of a deeper dive here. You guys okay with this?
Yeah!
Okay, so here's something I'm going to teach you how to mentor somebody. So can I tell you what I'm doing? Is that okay if I tell you what I'm doing? No? Yes?
Yes.
Okay, so let's understand the mechanics of this person's body and every person's body. There's a voice, there's a passion, and there's a mind. The voice is connected to the mind and the passion. And so when he goes to speak, he's drawing from both his passion and his mind, and they're coming together to go through the microphone to be heard. But the microphone's not here, he's just saying it. So when he was saying it in monotone, I knew his mind was holding back and his passion was holding back. Like it just wasn't there. And so me helping him as a buddy right now, I'm just helping you as a buddy. Now, usually, if I'm talking to somebody just as a buddy, I'm not grabbing their throat. I'm not doing that part. But if you were my son and you really wanted to do well in school, I would actually just feel around your throat for anything that feels like something's stuck. And just by reaching around and just finding and touching it, because my intention, my words are, let go. That's what I'm thinking right now, is it's okay to let go. Not let go of responsibility, let go of judgment on self that's condemning you. Because when you're condemned by yourself, you lack potential to move forward. So all I'm doing is just reaching around. There's not like a big chunk of something. It's not like a loogie stuck in the back of the throat or something like that. But I'm just feeling around, just going, okay, could there be something here? And just by me touching his throat, even if I didn't really find anything, just by me touching his throat, I'm actually, from the palm of my hand, giving a lot of care, a lot of attention, a lot of love. And so when I'm touching his throat, I'm actually trying to open up his throat chakra, which we have these energy centers. And this one gets blocked and plugged up and beat up and not listened to and not validated, and it shuts down on people. You can actually open up your throat chakra by yourself. And you can put the palm of your hand over your throat, and you're not choking yourself. You're just allowing the palm of your hand and the heat from your hand to go into your throat and just literally love your throat. just loving and you can feel the heat. Because there's constant love that comes from your hand. And you direct it this way, and it will help soften and open you up. And so I was looking, but at the same time, I'm also sharing some appreciation and love with him to help open this up so he can say his words in a much more rich way, so his mind will activate and act on them in a shorter amount of time. Does that make sense to you? Does it make sense to you? Now, if I was meeting with my buddy or a stranger, I wouldn't go, let me fix you. It looks like you're choking him. But I now notice, and I made this way too much to share with you on a Friday, but the other thing that I'm doing is I'm holding my hand right here. I'm holding my hand between his shoulder blades at about 4 to 6 inches away from his shoulder blades. So if I'm going to treat him like he's my son, and I'm going to help my son dial in on his declarations. And so while he's standing in the living room saying them, I would stand like this. And I would put my hand about 4 to 6 inches behind him so that this is going into his back. And it's going through his back, out his front. To literally help him launch his words, help him say his words. I'm literally helping him with a hand on his back. I'm not touching him, just hovering back there. And then my energy right here is pouring out on him that I believe he can do it. So my intention right here is facing him this way is to help him move forward and for me to help pour energy into him so he can break loose his voice, open his mind, open his heart, and it all can come together so he can speak it, believe it, do it, have it. Is this too much? No. You're sure? Tell me if it. You will tell me like, oh, Kirk, stop it, go on to something else. You would tell me that, right? Yeah. Okay, so you would know? Is that what he said? No? Yes? Okay. All right, so maybe some of this is too woo-woo for you, but I have not had like chakra energy training for declaration speakers. That's not what this is. To me, I've come across this because I've helped so many people help dial in on this. And so I've learned that there's a power between your shoulder blades. And if you have a knot in your shoulder blades back there, it's because you're so uptight and you have a lot of disbelief in yourself. A lot of disbelief will pop that muscle out and put a knot in it. So I'm putting my hand back here to help put some belief into him so that he can remain calm and get really dialed in on these words. So that's what I was doing here in this process. Now, to keep it super simple, if I was helping a friend to do declarations, I still would stand next to them in this manner, and I would have them stand to practice saying their declarations. Having them sit and say their declarations does not involve the whole entire body. Whenever I have somebody practice declarations and I'm mentoring them, I have them stand up so the whole body's activated, clear from the feet to the top of their head, so it's a whole body experience. Everything's involved, whole body experience. And I would stand next to the person inside their personal space. I'm in your space, huh? Hello. I'm right here. Because imagine if I stood over here. How does that feel?
Disconnects me from you. I can feel that. Like my body language, I've been pulled away from you.
There's a big gap, isn't it? Even right here is not enough. But if I can stand right here, boy, all my belief, all my intention of helping him move is literally now just wrapping around him and pouring into him to help him boost up and do a good job. I influence people to find their greatness. That's how I'm wired. That's why I'm standing this close to you. Cool? You just can't take me home. I live somewhere else. You can feed me. You can really. I could eat your food and have lasagna. But waffles for breakfast. Okay. Ready? You're now going to just practice saying the whole sentence.
I am an outgoing, confident communicator, bravely empowering as I connect and lead.
Can that do with a big smile on your face?
I am an outgoing, confident communicator, bravely empowering as I connect and lead.
That was hot. I mean, that was so good. That was awesome, man. What you got? When you said at the beginning, it was kind of canned and kind of like, oh, I'm gonna say it 50 times every day, kind of thing. But this is like getting into it. That was really good. What was different? Here, talk into here so we can hear you.
There was a couple things that was going through my thought process. One, I was trying to, instead of just say it, I was trying to send like the energy to the building was what I was thinking.
So you're thinking bigger than where you were at the
Thinking
beginning.
bigger, but it also, when Kirk moved my hand up, it connected my heart to my voice.
Yeah, it is a declaration. It's a pledge to your creation. It's a pledge. And so when you put your hand on your heart, your warmness of the hand or the energy of your hand now is going into your chest. And the other part that's just magical is now your hand is actually feeling the vibration of your chest while you're saying the words. And the vibration went up your arm and up into your head. Like it is like putting jumper cables on you. And so it creates the circuit to be able to dial into that statement in less time. And so I'm not pledging the allegiance to my own declarations, but I am vowing that I will become this. Right? If we pledge allegiance to a country, why would we not be as focused on our little creation as an individual? And we write our own Declaration of Independence. Did I get an amen on a Friday on that one?
Amen.
Right? It's like we have a country Declaration of Independence, but where's my independence? Free from old thinking, free from negative thinking, free from old stories that keep tearing me up inside. It literally is a freedom experience. And when you did this, you literally triggered your body to go, wow, we're serious about this. Okay, so if you could break it down into 3 bullet points, just with your small experience on stage, what would be some tips you would give the audience about what you just had happen?
So connect with yourself. Have it be who you are, and connect with the phrase to connect yourself to the speaking and connect yourself with the phrase. Don't go small. Everybody in here is amazingly powerful, and too many people don't understand that. And so don't go small. Go big. Go amazingly big. And number 3, the power of people. I can feel Kirk's presence, and there's a lot of times where you'll be out in public and you don't necessarily feel other people's presence. You'll walk by them, but they're so enclosed that you don't feel them. But I can feel Kirk's presence, so have people that are there beside you to support you, that you can feel their presence and feel their support.
Way to go, man!
Woo!
Very good. Okay. All right, big round of applause!